Welcome back, I'm DRN and this is Mechabellum. We're going into game 5 of this week's tournament. Here we go. Ooh, Cody! We played last week and he thumped us, but he's got a gold star now, so he's won a tournament. Awesome. He was the star of the show in yesterday's video for me, but for you that would have been a week ago. I'm debating here between Giant Specialist and Rhino Specialist. Giant Specialist is good at the moment because it's the only one that can get Vulcans out early. Rhino is the biggest cash infusion you get, but it's very late at round 4. But it's also the only one with tanks right now. I think I'm going to do it. Rhino Specialist, here we go. Let's be polite. Manners maketh the man, and it costs us nothing. It's a small thing, but it helps humanise your adversary. It reminds us that we're just playing a game. Oh, crumbs. He's got Supply Specialist with tanks and crawlers. That's the perfect start. That's a stronger start than us and better scaling. 2 up, 2 across. Nice even spacing. These guys here. Actually, no, let's go flat to the tower. Try and leave ourselves open for a true arc-like carry game if it comes up. Normally I'll play them flat back to the tower rather than level with the tower itself. Right, he's got 3 sets of crawlers and good anti-chaff with those tanks, but in theory we've got better chaff clear with both arc-lights and tanks together. I'm going crawlers here. There's a chance he takes an air unit because he's got the extra 50 from Supply Specialist, but 2 units of fangs would get massacred by 3 units of crawlers, and we're already behind on the tempo. If he goes for an aerial cheese, then it's kind of good for us. He gets to win 1 round, but then he's a unit behind for the whole game, and we just put down some snipers and it's solved. Okay, he hasn't gone with an aerial cheese, he's gone with lots of crawlers, and look at the offset to the tower, interesting. Not seen that before. I'm guessing he's going to put down a second unit next to it. That's a lot of crawlers. He's going to have killed off all our crawlers and still have 3 units alive. Endless waves of the horde. I feel like we're in a zombie survivor movie here. Right, we've got through his chaff. Can we kill the tanks before they kill us? I think so. Because we've got tanks and arc lights. Surely that beats just having tanks. Bit of a slugging match though, this. If we can win the early rounds, it'll be amazing, because we don't have a specialist right now. Rhino Specialist doesn't come in until turn 4. So right now, we are weak. The game compensates by giving us a little bit extra health, but board strength is all that matters really. We're hoping for 3 units on the first turn so that he doesn't get to use the Supply Specialist advantage of 50 gold to get an extra unit, or a good item that we just couldn't afford to pick up. Right now, we need anti-air. My thoughts are either Sniper or Mustang, and I'm thinking Sniper, because the Mustangs are terrible versus tanks. Yes, thank you! Ooh, new units. I'm going to try the Sabertooth here. I think Phoenix and Rhino are both probably better, but Cody likes playing tanks and overlords, and we've already got excellent chaff clear, some extra heavy tanks to kill his tanks, and they've got anti-missile tech, which could help them protect themselves from overlords. We used it to pretty good effect in, I think, game 2 of this tournament. Let's see if we can do the same again. I think it's better to put the big one in the centre. We'll put our big tank protecting the arc light, not behind the arc light. We've gained quite a lot of board strength, but we don't have any anti-air right now, so I'm feeling a little bit exposed and naked. Our flanks are open and very exposed. Any pressure here will pull all our chaff sideways, which is terrifying. We probably should have picked up at least 1 sniper though, in case he's picked those phoenixes. Which he has. Annoyed at myself. Really should have expected this. They're going to get a free level up from this, they're going to get piles of kills. And then we're at risk of him going elite and getting out of control with them. Let's watch how the Sabertooths do though. I'm still in the experimenting and learning about them phase. By the time this video comes out though, they'll have been out for a week at least for you guys, so you'll know more about these tanks than I do. I really hope they're good. I love mammoth tanks, but I'm suspicious they overlap a bit too much with scorpions in this game, so there might not be a place for them here. If the scorpion's already bigger, has a bigger AoE and can deal with other stuff better. Like, I'm not really sure apart from anti-missile tech what the Sabertooth brings to the table. So annoyed at myself for not bringing some anti-air when I talked about it in round 1. You need 4 things in Mechabellum. You need chaff, anti-chaff, anti-air and anti-giant. And right now all we've really got is chaff and anti-chaff. And yeah, it's early game, but I really should have covered the anti-air. Right, let's see what we get. Oh, we have to pick the senior manufacturing here, but the heavy overlord is tempting me as well. Turning our overlords into flying fortresses is pretty cool, but it doesn't really change any of their matchups. They're still weak to the same things and strong against the same things. And you've seen what happens if you don't buy senior manufacturing and fall behind on it. Right, let's get some snipers to start shooting down those birds. 300 left over. Could get an extra unit, but I'm going to go with range on the snipers actually. It's a bit early for a tech on them, but range is pretty neutral, agnostic. I won't be devastated if he sells out his phoenixes and we're left with ranged snipers. Oh, so many tanks though. Ouch, he just doesn't care about our Sabertooths. With this many tanks, he's guaranteed to go mechanical rage on them next turn. Uh-oh. We are so far behind on board strength right now. Unless our Sabertooths can pop all these tanks for us. We're going to lose the chaff battle here pretty hard. Did he take senior manufacturing? Yeah, he did. So it's going to be boats and mechanical rage tanks. Here we go. This is Cody's bread and butter. It's what he's famous for. Would rather he was the one outside of his comfort zone experimenting with the new units, but never mind. We are here and this is now. Hopefully a Sabertooth with anti-missile will be my secret answer to them. But I'll be honest, my confidence is shaken right now. Why did you back me to win here? We're so far behind on board. I appreciate the vote of confidence, but please look at the board first before you vote for someone. Right, so this round we're going to get a Rhino and he's going to get Mechanical Rage in his tanks, and probably his first boat. Let's see what we get. Ooh. Part of me wants to go Fortress with Nano Repair Kit for regen, and try and juke it out on the ground, but I think we need to go Enhancement Module for the economy. Extended Range Arclight isn't bad either, but we're not... No, go with your gut. Take the Enhancement Module. This could be our way of swinging the economy. Upgrade you for free. I'm considering selling these guys immediately for the cash back, but I think we need to sell the Rhino and get the biggest money back. Now I'm doubting myself. I think we should go Repair Kit on the Rhino and taking advantage of his health pool. But Cody's already got Phoenixes out, which are the hardest of hard counters to a Rhino. So instead we're going to go Fangs with shields. Try and neuter the effect of him getting the extra guns, because tanks should have a hard time getting through this many Fangs. But he does have a lot of tanks, so maybe, We'll see how this line plays out anyway. If he doesn't go Mechanical Rage in the tanks, then it's fine. We've got extra chaff, that's always good. Got 100 left over, let's upgrade you. Our flanks are still wide open. Oof, there's the Mechanical Rage and there's the boats. Here we go. Route 1 Mechabellum. Cody's board is now incredibly powerful. 6 units of tanks, decent amount of chaff and 2 overlords. This is round 4. In the old days this would be a round 6 board. But at least nowadays we've got the anti-missile tech on these Sabertooths, hopefully to shoot down that overlord cannon. He did sell his Phoenixes to get the boats, so it's not come without a price. Oof, but the damage from the overlord has already punched through one of our sets of tanks, and we're still busy killing chaff. What is this? I should have put these Fangs further forward, that was silly. Right now we've got tanks protecting shield Fangs, that's the wrong way around. Big mistake there. Wow, level 1 tanks just beat a level 2 Sabertooth. Sabertooth is terrible. And without anti-air and the snipers we can't get them onto the boats fast enough, nor do enough damage to actually kill them. You want to get your snipers early to get a few levels on them, so they can actually kill these boats. We are reaping what we've sown here, unfortunately. Small mistakes have cost us quite a lot. Against a player of Cody's caliber, can't afford to make them. He's going to go Wasp and attack our flanks. Does that mean we have to take the Mustangs? But Mustangs are terrible into this many tanks. I think we have to, but it feels terrible. These guys will help us shoot down the boats at least. It does give us that flank cover that I was worried about. Right, let's give them some protection as well so they don't just run into the tanks. Right, just because it's difficult doesn't mean it's not winnable. Let's use what tools we've been given. Let's take anti-missile tech on these guys. This is our secret source answer to the overlords. Let's see if it works. And then we need our snipers to be able to actually shoot the boats down. Feels bad having 2 techs on just 2 snipers, but we are where we are and we'll buy more in the future. Debating selling these tanks, but it would weaken our front line quite a bit and I'm not sure we can afford that. We'd gain 100, then have to spend 50 to buy them back, but at level 1. Then we'd move the enhancement module over to the other tanks and get their free level up. Yeah, let's do it. Otherwise there's no point in us having the free enhancement module. Upgrade you for free now. Push 50, buy back the tanks. Could get a Sabertooth instead. No, we need chaff clear. So a net gain of 50 gold overall, but it has cost us some experience. And one of our potential unit drops for the turn. This technique works better with more expensive units, like 400 cost units. But we're not quite there, I'm afraid. Now let's upgrade these Arclights so they can actually kill tanks. They've earned it. It's double the stats for half the price, so you can't say fairer than that. Oh, we're so far behind. Cody's board is so streamlined, I'm very impressed. Wait, he didn't go for the Wasps? I guess it makes sense when the Mustangs were offered as well. Go on, Sabertooth, shoot down all their shots. You're going to be our saviours. Oh, he does have the Wasps. And on the same side as our Mustangs. Nice. His Overlord shells are still getting through. And we're going to need some more Mustangs, he's got even more Wasps. Ooh, with the Arclight dying before his chaff is dead is problems. Our right side is held, but our left side is folded. And now our Mustangs are running straight into the big Overlord. Can they kill it? Not a chance. Who am I kidding? Level 4 Mustangs, who cost the exact same as level 2 Overlord. Weakest unit in the game versus strongest unit in the game. Yeah, not gonna work. Frustrating. Some of our problems stem from me not getting snipers on round 2. Really want to try and get the Sabertooth to shine, but it just doesn't. Ouch, Cody's been ruthlessly efficient here. Anti-missile tech does not counter Overlords. Things I learned today. Right, we've got to take the damage item and put it on our Mustangs, but he's going to incendiary bomber, so we're going to have to shield to try and save them. Clear a path. Against lower skilled players, I'll just put the front shield down, but against high skilled players, I'll often put the fire at the back. Right, this is predictable as well, so we might put the fire over here, but I don't think we can afford that many shields here. Ah, go on, we have to. This was the side that capitulated so early. Just the back shield? Just the front shield? No, we've got to cover both. Cody doesn't always go for abilities, but this is a tournament game, you've got to respect them. Playing for our life, plus 200, plus range. Alright, maybe the Sabertooth anti-missile tech works better if you've got more Sabertooths than there are Overlords. I'll be honest, my confidence and faith in these Sabertooths is shaken right now, but I'll give them a fair chance. The only way to learn new things is to experiment, and in theory this is the perfect opportunity for a Sabertooth to shine. It's here to kill tanks and shoot down those missiles. If it doesn't work here, then I'm going to write them off until they get buffed, because they do feel a bit weak right now. Oh, I forgot to do the enhancement module trick and sell these guys, and we can't afford it anymore because I've already used the plus 50 extra unit. Sorry, distracted talking and thinking about Sabertooths once again. Just another small optimization we've missed here. It's alright though, we needed the extra bodies on the board really anyway. It's just an option, you don't have to do it every turn. That is a lot of Overlords, we're in trouble. Didn't go for the fire, so our shields are wasted. Ugh. He spent minion shields as well, it's not the end of the world. They're shooting so fast. He's taken the launcher overload ability, which doubles their rate of fire, which I think is a bit strong. It costs them range and makes them more exposed, but they also become the highest DPS unit in the game by a margin. I think 33% faster would be better. I'm afraid I think we're still in the midst of Overlord winter right now. They're quite fragile, but their damage output is obscene. I think maybe I'd trim off 5 range from them, and probably buff Mustangs a little bit. Level 4 Mustangs should at least be a threat to an Overlord, you know? You shouldn't have to take anti-air attack to be able to kill an Overlord. Anyway, sorry, I'll stop playing Amateur Game Balance Simulator. We lost the exact same gameplay as last time. My fault, I shouldn't gripe about game balance. Wait, Cody, you're 1700? What? I thought you were 1900 before. No, much as I complain about game balance, this game was entirely my fault. I let him get the tank advantage, I knew he was going to do mechanical rage and still didn't have enough chaff in place beforehand. Another 3 pair of fangs and we've probably been stable. I was trying too hard to make Sabertooth work. After our other game with it, I thought that it would be viable at least as a slowing down for the Overlords, but not a chance. You saw how fast everything died there. Maybe if I had 2 Sabertooth for every single Overlord would win it, but I don't see it. I think the problem Sabertooths have is they can't clear chaff, so you can't really rely on them as a frontline. Like, they can't even slow down chaff, so you still have to get the tanks. And then, well, what's the point in a Sabertooth when you can just get a Scorpion? Mustangs are still very niche, they can only kill wasps. I would love to know the gubbins, the win percent of all the different units, and to be given a free hand to try and rebalance the game, because right now it feels a bit, well, the word for me is stale right now. I've lived through competitive games going through this, and it really does take a dedicated balancing team, tweaking things regularly and promptly, otherwise the game gets really boring. We've had 3 months of Overlords being the strongest unit in the game, and I'm fed up of it. Yeah, it's on me for playing Sabertooths and experimenting, and yeah, I could have built more snipers. And yes, Cody played very well and is very experienced with his style. This is me being salty, sorry. I'm probably just burning out a little bit. I was really excited for the new units, and watching them be terrible is a bit depressing. And I'm afraid this is a game design issue. Where does the Sabertooth fit in? It's a big, better tank, right, that can't shoot chaff, isn't as good versus single targets as a Scorpion, and its anti-missile tech is a bit lackluster. So yeah, someone who loves mammoth tanks, this is a... yeah, this ain't it, Chief. Sabertooth right now feel like they're valued at about 3 sledgehammers, with limited technologies, limited availability. I just don't see the point. Sorry guys, I won't be playing Sabertooths going forward, they are absolutely terrible. This tournament I've experimented with the new units 3 times, and the only time they actually worked was when I was already miles ahead, and our opponent played the exact same unit. I know they're walking a balancing tightrope, where if they made the units too strong, then the whole game gets warped. But if you release a new unit and it's worse than things that are already in the game, I just don't see the point. And yes, I know I've not played Fire Badges on camera yet, but they're equally terrible. Right, let's see the damage. Oh, only 22 combat power, but 18 MMR, that's harsh. Cody's a top tier player, who's just come off a tournament win. Where are we? Oof, all the way down at 20th. Sorry guys, I'm a bit bitter right now. If you want to win, just play what's strong, you know? I came into this tournament with the wrong attitude again, I wanted to experiment, and it was just a waste of time. Frustrating. No memes in this video, I think. I'll let you, the viewer, experience what I experience. Sorry guys, if I make the cut I'll play the next game, but I think I'm going to take a week off. I'm busy at work, and I've put 3.5, 4 months of my spare time into playing Mechabellum, making videos for Mechabellum. Got all excited for the new units and then got my heart broken, and it feels so predictable. I'm going to take some time to recharge. Thank you for watching as always, sorry this was a downer. I really enjoyed the last game, and this one, yeah. Maybe I just burnt out, focusing too hard on the game before, and this game, I just didn't have the energy. Tried something new and got slapped back with meta. I'll see you tomorrow for the final game of the tournament, assuming we make the cut.